Welcome back to Bleach Boys, episode 24 of Bleach TYBW War. Technically, the penultimate episode of Bleach TYBW War Core 2. There's 2 episodes left. They're going to be released at the same exact time as an hour special. I actually think the last 2 titles have been announced. It's going to be called The Master and then Black is what the final episode is called.
Black?
Mm-hmm. Just Black.
Is that because of our boy Ichibei?
Hey,
maybe?
We don't know. We don't know. Maybe because everything's looking black, looking bleak, looking real messed up. We'll have to wait and see. So this time we're talking episode 24. Just came out. It is called Too Early to Win, Too Late to Know.
Great title, by the way.
Incredible title. Really let up. Very suspicious as to what that meant when we saw it last time. Now we know. So incredible. Initial reactions, 10 out of 10 episode.
Yeah.
Loved the fucking introduction. Was insane.
Right? That was anime
insane.
only, right?
Yes. Oh yeah. That whole thing was an expansion on all kinds of shit. It was crazy.
I'm almost certain none of that was in the manga.
Damn.
See?
Okay. So,
that's one of the benefits, which is this is what we've been saying for the longest time. One of the benefits of Kubo working so closely with the anime is that he is now allowed to add all of the shit in. And we haven't really seen it pay off in all of Core 1. Core 2, the first 3 quarters, whatever. We got little spurts of it in there. But I feel like with episode 24, it's the first time that we've seen Kubo full on pay off. Like, hey, my manga's been done for 10 years. This is what people have wanted to see. This is what people have asked. Here you go.
Yeah, because I mean, we did get a little bit of add-ons, a little sprinkled in between the Storm Raider fights
for one of them. Yeah,
there was some stuff in there that all I can think was, I can't answer Sam's questions because that's hardcore spoilers for Can't Feel Your Own World.
I hate this so much.
Yeah, so we'll kick it off. Let's go through it. I took a fuck ton of notes. I'm probably going to spark notes a lot of it. We're going to move around and see what we do. Kicking it off, Ichibei has a meeting with Yuha, which is insane. And then we get to see a lot of the old-timey Quincies. I don't even know if they're called Stern Raiders at this point, but they're having a sick-ass fucking old-timey meeting. Love it.
I like that. It's very like medieval almost.
So Ichibei declares himself as the balance of the 3 worlds, Soul Society, the world of the living, and Hueco And he's like, yo, I got a deal for you, homie. I got a non-aggression deal for you. He's like, let us Soul Reapers, we'll worry about the world. You sit back and enjoy your kingdom, man. Like, doesn't that sound like a fucking sick setup? And he's like, we won't interfere with the unification of the Quincies and the liked reign. It's all good. Do whatever you want. And Yuha immediately offended. He's like, it's a deception. It's like, you're bullshitting me. And he says that you're talking to me as if I was just a little baby. And Ichibe's like, well, you are a baby, And Yuha says that he has a couple of questions for Ichibei. He says the world was once one. Who set the boundaries for eternal peace by separating life and death? Ichibei's like the Soul King. And he's like, who brought the fear of death to people? The Soul King again. And Yuha continues saying that he knows the anguish cries of the souls that have returned to him, which, he's used his blood. They come back to him. He gets all of that stuff. We've known that about Yuha. And he says, I know the vindictiveness of people who fear death and cling to their fleeting lives. And that's the offer that you answer Ichibei. Where in those 3 worlds can one find peace? And Yuha's like, if you can see it, and Yuha's continues saying that he can see it all. And Ichibei's like, I'll show it to you. And so that's when we see him fucking lift up his hand and a fucking eye appears on his hand. And at this point, a Quincy girl who we've been seeing in the background this whole scene pulls out a fucking Glock, dude, pulls out a gun and just starts shooting it right at Ichibei, and he stops it midair, like Kylo Ren Force style.
I thought that was pretty badass.
Yeah, fucking cool as hell. And so the pair of eyes just look at Yuha. Which worth noting, Yuha stops it and shoots them back at all of the Quincies. Mm-hmm. And this nice big Quincy guy blocks all of them. Fucking incredible, dude. And Yuha immediately gets the Ichigo treatment with a bunch of flashes here. And most of this we have already seen. Most of the flashes that we saw that happened with Yuha and Ichibei in the meeting, been there, done that with Ichigo. Almost identical. The one new scene that we see.
eyeballs in there too.
Yes. So the one new scene that we see is of Ichibei holding the Soul King corpse in the water. I assume that's what I just watched there. Is that correct, Pythes?
That is some shit I cannot talk to you about.
Oh, no.
So that is who I think the only other person that I could feel like that is one of the OG squad, Soul Reaper captains, the kind of the chubby one with the glasses. That's the only other one that I could think of that is possibly being, but pretty sure Ichibei, pretty sure picking it up. It almost came off to me, this whole conversation of Yuha saying that, the Soul King is his dad, which was a big reveal in and of itself, technically for the anime. Mm-hmm. And then this conversation with Ichibei, it felt almost to me like they're setting up Ichibei to be Yuha's brother. Like they're like, yeah, like Ichibei's like the fucking favorite son, and Yuha's like the son that was hated.
Son,
yeah, and he's salty about it.
Bastard child, one would say.
Can't say nothing.
Okay, well, Cool scene nonetheless. Very interesting that they're putting all this stuff in here. After seeing this, Yuha is just like disgusted, like how pitiful, how repulsive. And Yuha full on runs at Ichibei and grabs his arm. And at this point, Yuha, worth noting, he has the multiple eye thing going. He's got the Almighty. And Ichibei, and he grabs Ichibei's arm. He's like, you think you can kill me with his hand? My father's hand is nothing more than a sacrifice to his child. It can give life, but it cannot take it away. And Ichibei says those eyes are troublesome, but they can never see through the Soul King. And then this hand kind of like bubbles up and becomes, I don't know, like it becomes bigger and grasps Yuha. And we see Yuha's 4 eyes turn back into his normal 2. And Ichibei says, did you think I would let you have the Soul King's arm for free? Your eyes will be closed forever, never to open until the day you die. Live a modest life. And that's when Ichibei
I thought that was pretty hardcore.
Hardcore as fuck. And what happens in that interaction is we know Ichibei has the Soul King. Not Ichibei. Yuha has the Soul King's hand. I think Stern Reader sees the Soul King's hand. Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah.
Pernida?
You are correct.
So in that interaction, what we just saw is Yuha obtaining Pernida. Is that correct?
Yeah, I lost my mind when that happened.
I was just like, how did this happen? Like, when?
I watched that part probably 3 times, and I'm like, let me just make sure what I'm seeing here. Because he basically traded. He took Pernida, and Ichibei took the Almighty.
I think he took the eyes of the Soul King. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Also,
so,
did you notice that Yuha's like old lieutenant was in that group of Quincies, the one that Yama killed during the war?
No, I did not notice that.
I did not see that.
The dude with the eye patch, I think he had.
You're right.
Okay.
When he uses his bonkai.
I was just very interested in just looking at that. I was like, man, look at the cool girl Quincy.
Pulling up the machine gun.
It's like, yeah, that's cool.
Twitter has already gone crazy with her.
She's got a backstory and everything.
Yeah. Well, you know how the internet works. It's just how it be sometimes. So Ichibei took the Soul King's eyes and he traded him the arm.
Yeah.
Is the ability that Ichibei had to stop the bullets and reflect them also an ability of the Soul King?
I don't know. It might have been. Did he use the other hand?
Yeah, he used the other hand to do it.
Could be, or it could just be something Ichibei, because I don't put it past he can just make a force field.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, Ichibei's been around forever.
You're going to see how broken he is soon.
Yeah.
Hint. So we cut forward a little bit to after the meeting. Still in the past, though. Yuha is saying that he's glad he lost his eyes as he no longer has to see through your humiliation anymore. My father, you've become nothing more but a mindless and hideous lump of flesh to be worshipped. He says, I will give you a new purpose. Vanish along with this world. Become a grave to the 3 worlds. We now cut to present time Yuha as he says that, this is the royal palace. Ygrim is like, I feel your pain, your majesty. And Yuha's like, don't call me out on the spot like that, homie. He's like, I'm not feeling any shred of emotion by looking at this decaying grave. We will end this world of deceit and create a new world of peace with our own hands. Ygrim holds out his hand, summons some shadows, and out jump a bunch of the fucking minions. Where, I mean, hey, I gotta say for a second, how fucking salty would you be if you were Robert? You wanted to go up to the Soul Palace and be with Yuha so fucking bad, and he just summons some fucking minions to go up there? Be like, who the fuck?
Yeah, poor Robert. Just laying on the ground over there.
We see him later on, and I think I wrote in my notes, man, I feel so fucking bad for this dude.
Yeah.
I have something to say about that scene later. We'll get to that.
We'll get there.
So Ygrim summons the fucking minions, and they look up the stairs, and they're greeted by Senjumaru and her own minion ninjas. And that's when we get the opening for the episode. So very long opening scene there, which I thought was fucking insane.
I was happy with it. I was just blown away by that whole setup.
I was not expecting that. I don't think anybody was expecting what we just saw going into that. And it kicked off. We were in the past. I was just watching. I was like, this is new. This is all new. It's like, I know my memory's horrible, but I don't remember a shred of this.
Yep.
I didn't even write that down in my notes because I knew for sure. You can tell this is new, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. And I think everybody knew that. I was like, fuck, that is cool. And once again, hey, credit to fucking Kubo all the way through and through on that. That is a great scene.
I immediately, once that scene was done, I paused. And that was when I texted you guys on Instagram, don't look at Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's okay. I woke up at 8:30 just to watch Bleach.
Yeah, that's when it drops. That's the best time to watch it because then you can. I've only had a couple of days off the whole time we've been doing this. There's only been a few times I've been able to watch Bleach when it comes out, and then I get to enjoy being on social media with everybody
the rest
else.
of the day.
You know, normally I'm at work and I either cannot be on social media, so I'm not going to see any of the hype until I'm fucking home later at night after I've watched the episode, or I'm on social media and I'm seeing everybody else. I'm like Squidward in his house watching like Patrick and SpongeBob
everybody
having a good
running
time
around.
outside. That's usually how it goes for me. So it's a great time. That's the best way to do it, 110%.
Let me give you what happened to me. So I wake up early in the morning, early for me, which is 9. I'm eating my breakfast cereal. I start the episode. I immediately see Ywach sitting across the table from Ichibei, and I just go, oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah, incredible addition, 110% incredible. So let's go back to the episode. This is after the opening. Now we immediately see Ganju appear. He just comes riding in on his fucking board. What is the name of the board? Anybody?
It has a funny name. I
Master?
just don't remember. Bonnie.
It's Bonnie.
Okay, now here's the thing. Here's a little note on Bonnie, the boar, the hog, whatever the fuck it is. Do you guys remember there was a after credit scene in the original Bleach where there was like the Bleach illustrated whatever the fuck?
The cones little thingy?
Yes.
Yeah.
They eat Bonnie in one of the after credit
really?
scenes.
Yeah, that was Unohana.
Yes, they kill and eat Bonnie in one of the after credit scenes.
Funny.
So is this Bonnie Mark II, or are we just gonna move past? Listen,
This one's Ronnie.
yeah,
It's just Ronnie.
This runs off of Simpsons logic. Just don't think about it.
yeah, yeah. This is Bonnie. He got eaten. This one is Clyde. Thank you. We're just gonna move on. So Ganju's there. He's very offended that they were going to head to the royal palace without him, the self-proclaimed royal palace expert. And Ichigo's like, "What is he doing here?" And Ganju's like, "What do you think? Or who do you think it was that launched Squad Zero there first?" And he's like, "Your sister."
Yup.
And Ganju's like, "Exactly," and just continues going on about how great he is. Ganju says he has to go beat those Quincies, and even brought this roadmap to the royal palace from Kukaku herself. And Ichigo tries to warn him, give like a homie hug, like, "Hey, listen. It's going to be even more dangerous than any place we've been to before." And Ganju's like, "Yeah, I know. That's why I'm going." So everyone smiles. It was a feel-good moment.
He just wants to hang out with his cousin.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. And now we have Ganju, Yoruichi, Orihime, Chad, and Ichigo. They're all getting launched up to the Soul Palace. And so everyone stops to turn and looks up, which I liked. It was one of the few times where we actually got reaction shots where they cut from the meteor spot and kept it here. Stern Ritters and Soul Reapers alike just fucking stopped to look up. This is where we see Robert Accutrone, the poor victim of this series. He is laying on the ground. Looks like he's just daydreaming, looking at the sky. And he zooms in on his eye. He sees the smoke trail going up. He's just watching. Okay? Now, he looked like he was just leisure, right? Just having a good time. Last episode, he got fucking impaled by Byakuya's Bankai.
Yeah, he got wrecked.
Do you remember all of the people who got hit by Byakuya's Bankai? Let's think of like Renji. Right? When Renji fought Byakuya for the first time, he was fucking cut up, dude. He had to go around in bandages the rest of the time. Robert, I don't know what his skin is made out of.
Blue.
He's vibing, dude.
Blue vein, dude.
He's vibing. He's just sitting there hanging out.
He was probably just laying there and, he heard that song, Hello Darkness, my old friend. And he's just laying there sad. He's like, I wish I could have been on that rocket pole thing.
Maybe Ywach healed Robert in between this so that way he could lay there pitifully and watch. He was humiliating like, Robert.
Watch Ichigo come
I
up.
don't want you to die before you see other people achieve your dreams, Robert.
He's listening to Candle in the Wind.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, poor fucking Robert, dude. He just, I mean, he can't score a W.
It's okay. We know many people who can't score W's.
I mean, technically, he fought Shunsui to a standstill and blew out his fucking eye.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. True. That was true. That was a good fight by him. I give that to him.
Think about all of the Bleach characters that have maimed or dismembered cast members, and it just doesn't stick. How many arms have been chopped off or holes? Shunsui's
anyone who fights Hitsugaya.
Yeah. Shunsui's eye is still fucked.
Okay, so I have a question. Does Shunsui's eye ever get healed, or does he forever keep the eye patch?
He keeps the eye patch.
Keeps the eye patch.
But dude, okay, now here's the thing. Here's why I asked. Ywach made fun of Yama, whereas like, dude, you have fucking Orihime, you have all these healers. Get your fucking arm healed, dog. Like you're the man. You're supposed to be the GOAT here, and you can't put your pride aside for 2 seconds to ask Orihime to heal your fucking arm. You're weak. And now Shunsui's doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It's a pride thing.
Dude, like, come on. Like, I gave credit to Shunsui very early on because I'm like, yo, he's
are you
not Yama.
Are you going to hate on him?
No, just a little bit. He's not Yama. I'm like, he's learning. He's, like, maneuvering. You know, he's thinking with his brain. He went to go tell Ichigo's friends, like, hey, heads up. Like, Yama would never do that.
What if he keeps it as a reminder?
Yeah, dude, because you think of the amount of stuff as a warrior that you lose by having one eye, and the way that he also had Kenpachi trained so that he was not doing that himself by weakening himself. Hypocrite.
I mean, there's two reasons. Like, one is at least during the Blood War, Orihime's off in Wakamundo fucking around, so there's no time. The other reason is he looks really cool with an eye patch. Why would you fix it?
I mean, listen, unless Mayuri is installing a fucking laser beam shooting eyeball
every time he pulls it up,
he needs to get it fixed. Depth perception is gone. You can't fight like that.
There is a part in Can't Fear Your Own World where they're like, yeah, we learned how to fight without sight in the academy.
The fuck does that? No, okay, that's bullshit again, because if that was the case,
Kaname?
Yes, if that was the case, why was it such a surprise that like Kenpachi should just be wheeling and dealing against Tozen when he fought? He should have just roasted his dumbass then.
Because it was all his senses.
It's Kenpachi, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like if he could already fight in the dark, I guess you're missing your ears and all that other shit.
It was sight, sound, smell, everything but touch.
I don't stand by Shunsui still. I still don't. That excuses the Tozen Bankai, but I still don't stand by Shunsui. Why would you purposely nerf your depth perception?
Yeah, fuck it. Who knows? Maybe he's got a fake eye, and he keeps the eye patch to try and get chicks.
Sure.
He's just hitting on the now the whole time.
He likes the rugged look now.
No, he can't hit on the now. That'd be gross.
Is it because like their daughters? Or is the daughter?
What is she to him?
Do you guys? That's his niece.
Thank you. I forgot they were related.
Shunsui is many things. He is not the creepy uncle. Real quick lore. When I was flipping through the book doing the comparison, we don't know what it stands for, but Robert's shrift is he's the letter N for not getting in with Yuha.
Burn.
Lovely. So Mayuri is also there, and he has a whole scene just trash talking about how shittily that thing launched off and how he couldn't have adjusted it any worse if he tried. And then we go back up to Squad Zero now. We see Senjumaru talking to Yuha, and he's like, man, it's been a long time, Yuha. And he says, entering the Royal Palace uninvited, I can see defeating Yama has gone to your head. And Yugrim commands the Soldat forward at this point, and Senjumaru commands the Soul King's Blade. And they instantly destroy all the shitty fucking Sternritter bitches. And Senjumaru says, become the rust on the Soul King's Blade. The Soul King's Blade Ninja Squad attempts to then attack Yuha after that, but they keep on getting like twisted and turning away from him. And that's when we see a new character be introduced. Nyanzol Weisel, the Wind is what he's called. And he explains he has the fucking rose disease. Every enemy that he finds bends and warps to avoid his body. And Senjumaru Amida is like, okay, cool. So you can't bend those that you can't see. And he's like, oh, my bad. I misspoke. I find enemies off of instinct. So no matter where they attack from, they steer clear of my body. And he has a bad habit of not being so clear when explaining that stuff. He then drags his finger through the waist of all of these guys, and they just fucking pop apart instantly. And Senjumaru immediately like closes the gap between her and Ninanzol. I don't know if I'm saying that correct, but we're gonna roll with it. Nyanzol. And says that enemy is harder to see the closer they are, especially if they're touching your body like the robe that you're wearing. And while you were busy fucking with the holy soldiers, whatever, I retailored it with the fabric of my own. And we see that he's in a completely new outfit. And he begins to try to get out of the outfit, freaking out. And Senjumaru says, be grateful that a foot soldier such as yourself even gets to wear it. It's one of my finest works. And she says, don't expect to be taking it off before you die, as spikes pierce him everywhere. And she says, forgetting to remove my sewing needle is my bad habit that I can never break. And that's where we get the title, Great Weaver Senjumaru.
I thought that was badass though. Just see the
incredible
the needles pop out of him, and just blood everywhere.
Which fucking roasted for poor Nyanzo, whatever the fuck his name is. Absolutely roasted. He had, I feel like, to be fair, showed up, had a great showing, did a cool thing, got roasted. You can't ask for better than that.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't even remember if he shows up again.
Well, the last thing you see, I think I wrote coming up next, when they cut back, because there's a whole conversation that happens with Ichigo in the gang. But when you cut back up there, his body gets thrown off the royal palace.
Yeah, it gets
by
wrecked.
Senjumaru.
Yeah.
You see it, the body start to fall first, and then Senjumaru's like holding the hand out like she just chucked him off the fucking side. I was like, Jesus. Which you need clothes to make your way all the way down. So did he just like burn on re-entry? Is it just game over?
I would love to imagine he becomes another meteor.
Oh no!
They're like,
everyone's
oh my
just
God.
running around going like, "No, he's still alive."
Is Grimmy fine?
So we go to this conversation happening inside of the fucking missile that's heading to the Soul Palace, and Ganju is like, yeah, can't believe that the Stormraiders would build such a nice castle down below and then immediately abandon it. Like, that's crazy. And Ganju admits that he's actually never been to the Royal Palace before, and Kukaku's only told him about it, so he's just not familiar with all the small details. And Yoruichi steps in and is like, listen, if they're going to the Royal Palace, their target is obviously the Soul King, and Yoruichi herself has never even seen or met him or anything, only heard stories of the Soul King. And so Chad is like, is Yuha trying to become the Soul King? And Ichigo steps in. He's like, is it even possible to replace the Soul King? And he brings up that during the training, all the after credit scenes that we saw, he kept seeing images. And the Soul King is supposed to be the foundation of how the world works and an entity that can't be replaced. Ichigo doesn't know that that's going to happen later.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's not the Almighty. He can't see it all. He doesn't know. Orihime comes in and he's like, yeah, kind of reminds me of the first time we were coming in to save Kuchiki. And then she remembers that Ashita was with him, and she immediately brings down the mood of everybody inside the fucking rocket. And Orihime asked if Uryu will actually come back with him, and Ichigo's like, yeah, of course he will, or we're going to fucking make him come back with us. Classic Ichigo. And
Starts
this
blushing.
Is when, yeah, classic. This is when we go back up and we see fucking Yanzo's body just thrown off the fucking side, just like game over. And Senjumaru is just hanging out, looking like she just fucking chucked a body into the river. And now she's like, well, it looks like our blades can reach you now. Yuha says, do you really think so? As he summons 4 shadows in front of him, and they all have nice red logos on their cloak. He says, my royal guards. And we get the full introduction of everybody here, except for fucking Askin. Why did Askin not get a title card here with all the rest of the royal guards?
He was already introduced before.
Why
wasn't
he should be getting one here also, okay? If he's now officially part of the royal guards, he should be getting one. I don't think we've got it. Have we got a title card for Askin?
Yeah.
So we know that what his letter is and everything.
I don't know if we know the letter, but I'm pretty sure he gets a title card when he's talking to Mayuri. In like episode 1?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
if you
1
tell
or
them
2.
the letter, it doesn't
It's
really
cool.
matter, right? Because it's about knowing what the letter stands for.
Yeah.
I don't think they know he's the death dealing yet.
Okay.
I don't think we learn that until like next episode.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. So we get Sternritter X. I'm going to butcher all 3 of these names right here. Lille Barro. I hope I nailed that one. Sternritter C. Pernida. I cannot tell you in a million years how to pronounce his last name.
Just call him Pernida.
Pernida.
Yep.
I gave up.
Askin, of course, we already brought up. He looks fucking amazing. Love his uniform.
He's the best.
He comments how he was the only one that was brought up from below, so he better perform well.
Yup.
We meet Sternritter M, Gerard Valkyrie, and he says, yeah, you better perform well. I'm going to cut you down myself. And Gerard is the first one that charges in and says, a woman's slender arms cannot stop my sword, as he slashes Senjumaru, cutting through her sword. And then she summons the 2nd level Holy Soldier, the Soul King's shield. And we see a huge fucking soldier drop down from the sky. And Senjumaru looks at Pernida, as Pernida's just fucking standing there. And she's like, what? It looks like you have something to say. And Lille Barro chimes in. He says, he said, so what if it's big? And Pernida activates his ability and fucking crushes the big thing. Like he's almost being sucked into a big black hole. Like
I gotta say, I was excited to see what they were going to do with Pernida's like crunching of everything. Oh
Gruesome.
my god, it's gruesome as fuck.
And Senjumaru is stunned here.
Yep.
And Lille Barro is like, what? Are you just finally realizing the Royal Palace might fall? He says the losing side always realizes and reacts too late. The Royal Palace fell the moment His Majesty stepped foot here. And then we get our title card, too early to win, too late to know, cut in between a scene of Senjumaru getting fucking domed by Lille Barro, which was also fucking brutal. Turns her head into a fucking crescent moon.
The whole upper half from her eyebrows up
Yeah.
is just gone.
Fucking brutal scene.
In
which, hey, I feel like this goes back to what Kubo was saying with kind of the more lewd scenes as well. They're in the adult time site for a reason, so they should be able to show that kind of shit.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah,
And
do it up.
You forget because you think gun. You're like, all right,
a small bullet, but
Small
it was
hole.
a fucking gaping hole, dude.
which puts into perspective when he's shooting people with that shit later.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's shooting like a fucking laser cannon at that point. And we get the mid-credit scene here that's mixed in between that as well. I feel like all of the the title card happening right before the mid-credit scene, that's late. That's real late. That's just how much shit they had to push in the front part, and we're only halfway. I think at this point we're about 3/4 of the way through the episode.
Yeah,
They jam so much action into the last little bit here because it goes ape shit.
Dude, I gotta say, when we were seeing that flashback, the first thing the episode started, I had a moment where I wrote down, God damn it, I have so many notes, and I'm only like 2 minutes into the episode.
Yeah, dude. I immediately started watching. I'm like, yeah, let me just crank this thing out real quick. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna transcript the whole episode. Like, it's so long.
Dude, a lot of the dialogue was amazing though. It was just word for word
It
like,
was
going
lore.
for the throat.
It was lore all the way
Yeah.
through. Like it was new lore that was being introduced into the anime. So it's like you gotta talk about it. It's just a lot to unpack in a lot of the scenes that were shown.
And it's not just that. There's stuff I had to delete from my notes because it was just me going, okay, this line goes hard. This thing Lille Barro said goes hard.
Yup.
Yuha said a thing that went hard. That can't just be all my notes.
If this conversation is whole, hard.
Just
Thank
hard.
You.
So if something sounds cool in this episode, just assume I wrote it down.
Mm-hmm. So Shinjimaru, after the mid-credit scene, is shown on the ground fucking bleeding, and Pernida just decides to double tap her and just fucking snap her neck, turn her into a ball. Incredibly smart move. That is correct. And Gerard was like, wow, that was easy. That the best Squad Zero can do. Lille Barro says, was there ever an enemy that we faced that wasn't easy, as he shoots down each of the plates floating in the sky? So that leads me to a question. Lille Barro, Gerard, Pernida, and let's say Askin. Do we know when they were introduced into the Stern Raiders? Were they not at the war 1,000 years ago?
I think all the Quincies except for Yuha were not in the war.
What about Pernida?
Maybe he wasn't.
Because he got him in that scene, right? So I don't know if he became like a sentient thing the moment that Yuha got him, or Yuha had to somehow make that.
I don't know if he maybe somehow fused with Yuha during that, and he was just a thing Yuha was using as a power that then split off when Yuha was killed, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. I think at some point there was like a separation of church and state happened, where it was like it wasn't an OG Yuha power, and then he like gave it sentient life somehow. Now it's its own power that Yuha doesn't have to deal with.
Who knows? Maybe that'll be answered. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would be sick. Which they're showing how he got it, so there's a good chance we get a lot more Pernida and anything related. I bet we'll get a lot more Soul King lore as well when Ukitake has his thing.
When he has this thing in Court 3.
Yeah.
Guess what? That's gonna happen really soon.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be fucking good, dog. So Lille Barro comments that everything is easy, which is why I was bringing that up. If everything is easy for them, they must not have been around in the first war because they got fucking roasted. It's then revealed everything. Lille Barro starts shooting down all of the fucking location. This guy just instantly one shots all of them.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
though.
super.
Just the way he destroys everything. It's like, all right, I take care of this.
And then curtains start fucking flapping.
Yeah.
And Lille Barro's like, what the fuck? And it's revealed that everything around them was just a fake royal palace that was built to lure them here. And we see Shinjimaru's A-okay, good to go. She says the real royal palace is over there being hidden by Osho, which is Ichibei, just in case anybody else was a little confused on what the fuck Osho was.
I forgot.
So we see the word hidden right in the sky.
I love that.
And it fades away, revealing the actual royal palace. Ichibei appears and is like, man, you gave it away already? That must mean that the cage made it in time, as you see all the wood start to appear around everybody. And Lille Barro shoots at Ichibei, but the wood immediately like moves to block the shot. And we see Kiryu. She appears and she's like, yes, it's been a while since I've had to create a womb this big, so it wasn't easy. And we get the reveal of the meaning of X for Lille Barro from Gerard, X-axis, as he calls him a disgrace for not being able to get a shot past the wood. And Kiryu says that he actually did pierce it. It just the food, or manipulating food means manipulating lives. So she cooks to shape life, and these ingredients come from her own body. So she grows like a tree in her palm. She's like, this tree bears fruit by feeding on my own spiritual pressure. And she says that your shots are comprised of highly concentrated reishi. This tree of life can't pass up on something that delicious. Even if they pierce through the tree, it grows at an even faster rate. So it basically just regens super quick. And she says, struggle all you want, but your abilities cannot escape this cage of life. And that's when we get fucking badass intros for all Squad Zero.
Yes.
Aside from Ichibei, of course, because he's up there with the real Royal Palace. And we get, I'm going to give the full name for each person here. Squad Zero, First Officer, Holy Guardian of the East Hot Spring Demon, Tenjiro Kirinji. Squad Zero, Fourth Officer, Holy Guardian of the North, Great Weaver Shinjimaru Shutara. Squad Zero, Second Officer, Holy Guardian of the South, Grain King Kiryu Hikifune. The only person who doesn't stick to that is fucking Uetsu.
Who's a fucking badass.
Shoots a fucking light down, and you get his classic, yo, I am #1 Zanpakuto creator. I'm like, oh my god, dude. And he counts down from 10, and we see immediately, by the way, Pides, I immediately thought of you.
Same.
Yeah. Backpack full of water, with a sword in it, right behind Uetsu.
Dude, I was so hype.
Yeah, and Uetsu's just like, there ain't no path for you losers to walk on. Come at us all at once. I'm like, dude,
he's such
Uetsu's a badass dog, absolute badass. So he pulls out the blade instantly, and it wobbles. You can see it. And he's like, oh, I was like, maybe it's been because I haven't drawn in a while, but it feels like very
a little
wobbly.
Yeah.
And Gerard wastes no fucking time. Swings at Oetsu. Oetsu dodges, and Gerard's like, hey, nice fucking dodge. Oetsu, once again, be the coolest fucking guy in the room, is like, well, it's only proper manners to dodge a man's hug.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit. And Oetsu's like, my turn. And he just immediately cuts. Gerard collapses to the ground. We see a hole appear in Gerard's back. Just fucking fountain of blood all over the place. So he goes, Oetsu Nimaya is the baddest man in Squad Zero. My blade kills with a single stroke, yo. And Lille Barro is like so fucking convinced, like there's some stupid technique going on here. There ain't no way you're doing what you're doing. It's a trick. Then he says the sword has been soaking that jelly-like substance in such a bad shape the blade wobbles. There's no way he can kill Gerard. And Lille Barro shoots right at Oetsu. It goes right at his sword. Bounces all over the fucking place. I love
how all we see originally is just like the explosions in the background.
Yeah, they did such a good job with the sword of making it very mysterious. Like, what the fuck is this sword? Is it even like Lille Barro's like it's been soaking in that weird jelly? Is it potentially poison that he has on this? Is there some sort of substance like that he's injecting into, like a Mayuri style?
Yeah.
He's like, what is there's a trick to this? I'm gonna figure it out. Shoots, it just fucking sprats, and he's like, what the fuck?
He's like, your mark was true. It hit my sword. It just split.
Yeah, he's like, you hit exactly where you're aiming for. Because like classic, Stern Ritter, you think they are going to aim to break. Like we saw with Gerard. He broke Senjumaru's sword. Like on purpose. Lille Barro was probably going for the same thing. He's like, I'm going to break right through your fucking little shitty wobbly sword and kill you. And he's like, no, you hit it. It just went fucking everywhere. I slashed it. Oetsu says he did nothing. Perfect balls. I found the mark. Oetsu then jumps forward, slashing Lille Barro, breaking his sniper and just fucking cutting him. Pernida attempts to use the ability as Oetsu throws his sword into his face.
That was so
jumps
fucking
onto
savage.
his body, pulls the sword out, dude, and then immediately turns and slashes Askin. I was like, holy shit.
That whole little scene was maybe less than 10 seconds?
Yeah, and then,
but it was fucking
Oetsu did such a good job, and then even after like he notices, like he tells Askin, good fucking job, like you jumped back at the speed of my blade, and you wouldn't have done that without realizing how sharp the thing is. So Askin is smart as fuck. He's figuring that shit out, and Askin is like he was trying to pretend to be dead.
Yeah, he's like, fuck, man, I just want to be dead right now.
Oh, you saw through it, huh? Oetsu barely lets him finish the sentence, double taps him. I'm like, dude, that is crazy.
What a fucking badass.
Oetsu had a great 10 out of 10 showing this episode.
Oh, why when he showed up, I wrote in all caps, fuck yeah, Oetsu's here.
You forgot to put yo at the end of that.
No, he did it for me.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. So Oetsu goes on to explain. He says the Saifushi is a failure. It's too sharp and the blade is too smooth. The edge never chips no matter how much I cut with it. It's going to put a swordsmith out of work. Most importantly, I can't create a sheath that can hold it since it's not a complete sword. I can't send it down to the Sarate. He says, I'm glad you guys stormed the Royal Palace. Thanks to you, I can finally put this thing to use. And he says, thanks, YH, Yuha. I'm like, dude, okay, fucking badass. Which, interesting, like all that thing he explains, it makes sense. Cool, move on, whatever. But I like that the reason he can't make a sheath for it is because it literally just cuts through it. Yeah. It has to like float in water because he cannot make a physical thing to hold this sword because it's too sharp, never chips, cuts through anything. It's too smooth. Incredible.
I love that his power, like Senjumaru's got the crazy threads. We'll see what Ichibei does later. His power is he made a really good sword.
yeah. He
just beast.
Knocked it out of the park, made the perfect sword.
The perfect sword.
It would be really interesting. Listen, I'm telling you, Bleach Hellark, whatever, how many years we're going to go past, somebody becomes so good at creating sheaths and they're able to finally sheath that sword and they're able to use it.
It's like a vibrating sheath, or it's a sheath that's encased in water on the inside of it.
Some sort of sheath that's able to do that, and they're able to use that. OP.
No, I just want to see some jackass who has to walk around with a backpack full of water.
And it's one of the weakest characters, so he's always like, my back really hurts.
Well, it'd be like fucking Tanjiro. He just walks around with the box on the back, and they're like, what is that in there? Is it your demon set? No, it's a fucking thing of water with a sword in it, okay?
Come on, dude. I have to take this everywhere.
Yeah. It's like, don't ask me fucking questions anymore, please. Thank you.
He's at one of the top of the tiers, those pagodas, the big Japanese castles, and he drops it by accident. He falls through all the floors.
Oh, no.
And he's like, oh, shit. Well, I guess I'll have to go to the basement to pick the sword up.
Yeah. Love it. So at this point, it's worth noting that so I haven't really touched on it, but we see a lot of Uryu in this episode, like just shots of him. He is not surprised by anything. He's just watching. We actually see him activate his ability at one point, or not his ability, but like we actually see him activate the little blue vein that goes through his eye. And then the emblem on his chest lights up at one point. So we see quite a few little snippets of Uryu. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because Yuha throws a medallion outside of the Holy Womb and teleports to it. there is a big discussion that is happening online. Did Uryu activate his shrift there to teleport Yuha outside of the womb?
I don't.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So, because, his thing is like the reversal of stuff, basically, the antithesis, and it's teleport, swaps places. So they're thinking the theory. We'll see if this holds true in the next episode. I just want to throw this out there for maybe the audience to weigh in on.
I have notes on this. We'll get there.
Okay,
cool.
So there's a big conversation that is this: if Uryu did activate his ability here, it's just that he can use the antithesis on inanimate objects as well.
I don't see a reason why not.
Yeah, which if that is the case, that makes his ability even more broken. It's not just limited to living things.
Yeah.
Interesting to note where. Okay, no, I might be overthinking it. I was gonna say, what if somebody breaks a Zanbakuto? Are you able to like transfer the lifelessness of another Zanbakuto into? Don't go down.
No,
that's
a different rabbit
We're gonna
hole.
move past that. So Yuha teleports to the medallion outside of it, and everyone is very surprised once again, except for Uryu. So Yukam is like asking the squadrons, like, "Are you guys gonna go after His Majesty?" And Tenjiro, who's the hot springs guy, in case we're not following names here, he's like, "I should be asking you the same thing." Up above, and Tenjiro says, "Up above is Osho, Ichibei. Even my hot springs can't wash away his bloody stench." Ichibei, and then Ichibei goes, "He sure likes to say all kinds of things to me when I'm not around." And Ichibei looks up and he's staring Yuha right in the fucking face. And he's like, "What are your thoughts on that?" And he says, "Ichibei Hyosubi, you will let me through." And Ichibei smiles and starts to stand, saying, "I've chastised you many times and yet you still say my name lightly. Don't blame me if you lose your voice." And that's the end of the episode there. We get the end episode poem, "The future, pitch black, black, upside down." And so we know Bleach number 25 is going to be called The Master. As I said in the beginning of this episode, Bleach number 26 is going to be called Black. And the finale is going to be fucking brazy, dog.
It's going to be fucking insane.
It is so good how they have set this up where they put all of the pieces, episode 24, all of the players, all of the pieces are all in place, good to go. Episode 25 and 26 is going to be pure fucking crack. It's going to be really, really good.
I can't wait to figure out how Ichibei works.
We're definitely going to get more discussion on that. I guarantee he's going to expand on that shit. I bet we're going to get expansions on fights with the other royal guards that are going to happen here. I really do think there's going to be a lot of expanded content in these next two episodes, and that is part of the perks of where I feel like we suffered a little bit in the first part of this core 2, where I mentioned, at least, you guys agreed a couple times, it was moving fast as fuck in some of the episodes. It was going so goddamn fast. And I think all of that sacrifice that was made was for these. We already saw it in the first part of this episode. I think we're going to see that similar style with the expansion on the next two episodes as well.
Gonna go crazy.
Yeah, I agree. We'll get a ton of lore as well as just insane fighting from Ichibei.
I think this will be the time that we see Kubo is like, this is why we're going, like, we're blitzing. This is why. It's like now, because we talked about before, where in the manga did the quality and the speed really increase where you felt like you could tell Kubo was going through something? Where was that moment? I always thought it was like the whole second invasion. Like, I thought all of that could have really been fleshed out a lot more. Pythes, I know you were like, no, it's when Ichibei, like when the whole fight with Ichibei and all that stuff happened, which true, 100% true. So that's why I think now we're going to start seeing all kinds of expanded shit.
I say after the Soul King is dead, and once they get to the new, what's it called? Varvelt? Once they get to the Varvelt, it kind of goes downhill.
So I think this is just a little taste of all the good shit we're going to get. I think that's it for me. I put a lot of my notes just in the middle as we were going on. I've said it plenty of times we've been going through, but incredible episode. Kubo was cooking with fire this time. The Ichibei trading with Pernida. Incredible scene. Pernida. Pernida.
I think.
Good scene. And then the only thing I ever wrote was just potentially Uryu using his shrift really early, but we don't know if that's confirmed yet. So I'll pass it over to you, Pythes. Anything you missed, anything you want to expand on in the episode?
Well, first off, we got to look at what the Quincy Kingdom looked like. That was some medieval looking shit.
True.
I thought it was pretty cool. I like it.
Looked like the walls from Attack on Titan, but also like that is what ancient castle towns should look like.
So when that's all happening, all three realms are united as one, right?
No,
they're still separate. Okay,
that happened like a million years ago.
So do they ever talk about what the world was like when there was no separation of life and death like that, like what Yuha's referring to?
Absolutely, they do, Sam. It's called Can't Feel Your Own World.
Oh my god.
My fucking god. Because they've dropped that. And then another thing that I noticed also is in the Quincy kingdom of the olden days, maybe this represents something that will pop up. The symbol used by them was 3 points. The symbol used by Uryu when this is like OG Bleach was the 4-pointed cross. The Stern Ritter symbol is 5. So it's gone up with each iteration.
It's gone up. There's, I believe, Soken, Uryu's grandpa, had a 4-pointed star.
Okay.
Did he give his star to Uryu?
I think so. I think Uryu just took it.
Maybe it's like a generational thing, what marks the point where it goes up? Maybe each time Yuha dies.
They're just all right, like little tally marks.
Mm-hmm.
People are down to change their symbols however they like.
Yeah, look at Twitter and X.
Yeah.
Exactly. Still Twitter to me.
I still just call it Twitter.
Same.
Yeah, everybody does.
So I can't go into it, but Ichibei is lying like a motherfucker.
Really?
About
throughout that whole bit.
Not everything, but there is some stuff that he's lying about.
So Yuha is right when he's saying that he can see everything, and he's like, "You're treating me like a baby. It's deception."
Yes, but I mean, he is right that compared to Ichibei, Yuha is a baby. Let's be honest.
Yeah, true.
So both parts are right, but Yuha and the most part of it being deception is correct.
Once again, can't feel your own world, but there is a very certain part in which Ichibei is talking mad shit and lying like crazy.
Interesting.
Yuha kind of knows what's going on, but we'll get there.
Okay.
At one point, Ichibei is talking about, we seek to bring balance. Everything is all about balance. If you guys remember, way back in the day, lore was dropped that Soul Reapers used to just be called balancers.
Yeah, I do remember early on.
I don't recall that at all.
I think they dropped that back in the first arc of the series.
You're correct, because I think that's what Rukia refers to themselves as. I think it was Rukia who explained it too.
Yeah. She was like, "Yeah, we used to be called balancers," and then the whole Quincy thing happened. Let's see, something. A lot of this we went over. Like, holy shit, he has Pernida.
Mm-hmm.
I was really shocked by that. By the way, I did not know that Ichibei had that.
That was crazy, man. I didn't know that. That's new. It's so good.
Fucking insane.
That scene is the whole episode was good, but that scene is like the best part.
So does Pernida just attach to your body?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Question mark.
It's kind of like All Might's ability.
It gets passed around.
You pass it around. You do it. What if Ichibei was just walking through a town and accidentally bumped into Ukitake, and that's how he got his?
He's like, he sneezed on him.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Different hand. The other one's the Himigami, I think it's called. And I wrote, so that's how Yuha learned what the fuck was up with the Soul King.
Yeah, it was kind of a risky gamble, huh? For Ichibei to be like, "Here, let me show you," and then he showed him some stuff about the Soul King, and Yuha was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna use that. Fuck you."
Yeah, he's like, "I don't like it. Getting rid of it."
He has to get fucked up in a war first, but he does use it eventually. So something that was really interesting was when Yuha is he's just invaded and he's talking about vanish along with the world. That was shit he's been saying since the first trailer.
Cool. We finally got it. We love to see that.
And I thought he was talking about Soul Reapers. I forgot he was talking about the Soul King vanish along with this world. So they cut like a whole fight. The first person to show up is Korinji, the fucking hot spring guy. And it's him that kills all the Quincies that attack him. It's not amazing. I don't think they lose anything by cutting it, but just he showed up, then the whole thing was Senjumaru, and then we cut back to the anime as it was.
Well, I feel like they probably cut out that part because once again, I'm going to go back to the classic. We don't respect minion fights, okay? And Kubo is clearly up there as well, where he's like, listen, let's just have a minions, take out the minions really quick, because it's would be stupid to have the hot springs guy come in and he's like, yeah, I roasted you guys, and he killed the minions. Like, come on.
Like, does it matter? I'm sure we'll see a different version of that later where he's fighting a real character.
Yeah, I think they'll give him his own spot, especially if he had a whole fight that was cut. They will do justice and give him a spot later.
So the part where Senjumaru shows up, to show you just how fucked this is from the manga's timing, after that is like immediately when Ikaku and Yumichika are fighting Giselle.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So it's like
2 episodes ago. I prefer them moving it to now. They did a good job. One thing I am mad they skipped a dumb joke for Ganju. So Ganju pulls out his map of the Soul King Palace, and he's like, "You can't get around without it." Then in the manga, Ichigo just turns to Kisuke and it's like, "Is that true?" And Kisuke goes, "Do you really think we hadn't prepared for that? The fuck do we need that map for?" And then it was kind of in the anime, but they worded it differently, where they're firing off in the rocket, and Ganju just goes, "Oh, that's why we can only use it once."
Nice.
And I wrote Mayuri always got to be a hater.
Yeah, he's always got to think that he's better than Kisuke. That's his
Could
character.
have flown prettier, you know.
That reaction shot was all anime only, and so they had to add a scene of Mayuri being a hater.
Well, we know Kubo loves Mayuri.
Yep.
Kubo loves Mayuri.
I love Mayuri. He's one of the worst characters, and I love him.
Yeah, I feel like he's the antagonist that everybody likes.
He's the best.
He is not a good dude, but we love him. Dresses up like a member of the Insane Clown Posse because he thinks it's cool.
Yeah, yup.
So the conversation inside of the rocket that's about the Soul King is anime only.
Okay, that's cool. It's good exposition, but I also feel like that conversation kind of rehashed some of the stuff that we just learned about in the intro. That was my only complaint with that scene, is like him talking about like, oh, well, he holds the balance. Like, yeah, we just heard that in the beginning of the episode. Good scene. I like the exposition, but like little redundant.
I think it helps because Ichigo hasn't talked to anybody about that weird shit he went through when he was training. Yeah. So trying to remind the audience, hey, he remembers that. We didn't just add it for no reason.
Yeah, it kind of adds to the purpose. Like when we were joking, where it's like, man, has Ichigo told anybody about second resurrection? Like, it kind of cuts that where it's like, man, has Ichigo told anybody that he was being fucking groomed, like to be the Soul King? Which he still has not figured that out for 100%.
No, not yet.
I mean, as far as he knows, he walked really slow and then got super strong.
He's like,
man, the spiritual pressure in there was so rough. Best training of my
life, 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. Well, think about all the training Ichigo has ever gone through, from like almost turning into a hollow with Kisuke to like all the bullshit hot spring training he had to do with Yoruichi and Visored. To him, this is just another weird training that works. He has no reason to think this is anything.
Quite literally a walk in the park.
Yeah, straight up. It was raining at some points.
This is another day for him.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he think anything about this was weird?
Yeah,
hey,
and I also
trust
feel
the process,
like
man.
Nobody questioned him too. He's like, yeah, when I was training, I saw images of the Soul King, and everybody's like, yeah, that's normal, that's cool. Yeah,
that makes sense, man.
Tell us about it, Ichigo.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Ichigo. Hey, by the way, the attack started 2 hours ago. You should get a move on. So there's a little joke they cut where after Senjumaru dies, Gerard complains that, Lille Barro, why'd you have to shoot him right there? That's right in front of Yuha's path. And Lily's like,
oh, I do remember this bit.
He's like, hey, Pernida, can you clean that up for me? That's when Pernida turns her into a ball and throws her off the side.
Oh, cool.
We didn't miss anything. Yeah, then I wrote, everybody shut the fuck up. Uetsu's finally here.
Mm-hmm. The G.
Yeah, and talking about how the sword works, it's named Sayabus or Sayabusa. It means sheath dodger.
Oh.
Cool. What a great fucking name.
I imagine some people name the swords before it's done. Uetsu finished it and he's like, I can't fucking fit this in anything. Your name is Sheath Dodger. Sit in this goo. So there's an absolute shit ton of stuff that they cut, but I think they didn't cut it. I think they're saving it for next episode. Before Yuha gets out of the cage, there's like a whole battle that happens between parts of Squad Zero and the Schutzstaffel, like his boys. And then after that, he does a power-up, and that's how he escapes in the manga. So I think they're just saving that for later.
I think I would be pretty confident in stating that this is just another moment of them rearranging things in the manga for it to flow better. Because I think they want to set it up where like this giant fucking fight is going on all at the same time, even with Ichibei and Ywach.
And I think the flow is going really good. So that's why we're getting to that weird the thing with did Uryu get Yuha out?
Well, yeah, and I think also that it's going back to the, it's called fucking 1,000 Year Blood War. I think it's setting up for like a fucking war happening in the Royal Palace. Like 5 fucking fights are going to be going on at the same time.
Here's the thing. In the manga, Yuha's power-up was he activates the Ashwallen. Which hasn't happened yet. So I'm like, did Uryu get him out?
Interesting.
Because like he activates the Ashwallen and then he just kind of teleports in front of Ichibei.
Because he's going to need to activate the Ashwallen to power up to even fight Ichibei.
Yeah.
So is there going to be a moment like next episode we're going to kick off? We're going to see all the Stern Ritters die.
I think we're going to see all the Stern Ritter.
Ooh.
I think we're going to see all the Royal Guard fight. The shoot Stoffel is going to be hype. Then I think they're saving the Ashwallen for a really crazy like pornographic shot where the animation goes nuts.
I hope so.
Oh, that'd be so nice. Damn. We're going to get the Raiders of the Lost Ark for some people.
Oh, dude, that scene's going to go so hard. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I hope it's next episode.
Well, we're getting 2 episodes. Don't forget. So there's a potential that most of what you want to see
I feel
will
that
be here.
Even though these are 20-minute episodes, I feel like they're jam-packed with so much stuff.
Oh yeah. They're like, I feel like this is almost the inverse where before, like the Kenpachi versus Grimmy one, it's like, man, they covered 10 chapters. It was almost all action. This one they're adding stuff. And like what I was talking about when I was taking my notes, I feel like I jotted down every fucking line that they spoke here. It was crazy.
And even it sucks to have to write notes for because I'm pausing every 3 seconds.
Ditto.
If you're not pausing, this episode went by super crazy fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. I don't know what to do about it.
We get to enjoy it longer than everybody else because we pause and then I also rewind over and over again. So
Well, they were speaking. I mean, I'm a slow reader at times, so it's like I had to go back a couple of times just to understand some of the things he was saying,
Dude,
and I was just
sometimes
like,
the
"Wait, what?"
subtitles
the
were
fuck?
like fucking whole 2 lines, the whole screen. I was like, "Oi, okay."
I was like, "Shit."
You rewind, you're like, all right, fuck, I missed everything. I have to go back and reread it.
Well, imagine you're watching this in Japan on the TV. Obviously, they wouldn't have subtitles, but like, holy shit, if there was no rewind button, you're watching this on TV,
You're like,
I'd be
well,
like, oh
fuck.
god, I just missed all of it.
Thank God TiVo exists in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of going lightning fast, we're done with volume 66. We're on 67.
And how many volumes total are there?
74.
74.
Damn,
We are lightning fast going through all of this.
that's gonna be good.
Holy
Dog,
shit!
it's gonna be good, and you've already seen the chops Kubo has working to add all of this extra shit. You know it's gonna be fucking good. And I think we talked about in an earlier episode that they've already stated that they're already working on Core 3, like they've been doing it kind of hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, listen, it's gonna be fucking good.
Considering all the stuff that hasn't even happened yet, we're gonna get Aizen, we're gonna get the combo, we're gonna get the fights with the Royal Guard, we get Rip Ukitake 07s.
Yeah.
I'm not excited for that. I love my boy.
But
There will be
but
some tears.
There's some stuff to be excited about with that Python because I bet they're gonna drop a fuck ton of new lore.
Yeah, they have to.
Like, I don't do this on purpose, but every time I see it, I'm like, I can't wait to say it's gonna happen. I can't feel your own world. I don't seek it out. It comes to me.
But they could add some of that stuff from Camp Fear World to the anime to further explain some of that.
They already have. They have added so. Like, I don't think they're gonna explain everything Can't Feel Your Own World does, but as soon as we get done, I'm gonna have to be like, all right, I need to write notes on what to address when we get to it. And Sam, at some point, could you just write down every question you have and send it to me so I'll know what to pick out from the book?
Sure, yeah, going forward, I will. I will make a bullet point list.
Oh my god,
of
it's gonna be so
questions
long.
that I've asked, what I've gotten the response. It's in Camp Fear Your Own World.
It's no joke. If you want to go back through every episode I've been on and just write down every time I've said that,
I'll work on it. I have to listen to our own podcast while I work.
Oh no.
listen to
We'll
a
see.
podcast and be like, oh, he said it again.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Ichibei lied so hard this episode. I can't wait to tell you what happened. That's it. That's all I got.
Damn.
Just like the episode, lightning fast, dude.
Mm-hmm.
This episode was great.
Really, 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 really good. I feel like there's not much discussion to be had on it. A lot of the stuff is going to be that opening sequence kind of dissecting and what is shown there. Like we talked about, you see the original Quincy Kingdom, the changes in the symbols. Ichibei has fucking Pernida, a whole fucking slew of stuff. Ichibei has force, Kylo Ren force powers. He can just stop bullets and shooting back at people. Crazy shit happening in there. And then after that, it was fucking action. It was talking back. It was really good shit. Oetsu, I thought, was incredible this episode. I can't say he sold the episode because the whole episode was so good.
100%. I agree with it all.
And
I mean,
is that,
we don't. Go ahead.
is that the best compliment you can pay to a character?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like, had this been any other Bleach TYBW episode, I think you would go, listen, Oetsu, that scene fucking stole the goddamn episode. He was incredible. But it was like yin and yang in this episode. We got one of the coolest characters doing some cool fucking shit, and then we got crazy anime-only lore.
One of the best characters doing a thing I've been waiting to see animated forever, which is that goddamn sword backpack. And that's like the least interesting thing that happened this episode.
Yeah, it really is. And it's like that should have been one of the hypest moments that we've seen in a long time. I also really like note when Gerard went in to attack Oetsu, he dodges and you see Gerard fucking cut all the trees, dog.
Yeah, right behind it.
Holy shit.
Fucking Thor is so cool.
I fucking love Gerard. He's a badass.
Yeah, they're doing a good job with all of the characters for the Royal Guard, like kind of introducing their characters really quick. They're doing a great job.
There's a thing they cut from the manga that I wish they did more of, which is just, you do the still shot and you say their name and their shrift.
Yeah.
That was like a full page spread in the manga. You just had the 4 of them. It went boom, 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 boom.
So Askin got one in the manga?
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking cocksuckers over at Pure Road, dog. I can't even believe that.
We all know what is up with Askin.
Askin's the best, dog.
He's
That's
just
why we love
hilarious.
Askin.
I love him. I still love his little comment. Oh, I guess I was the only one that got brought up here. Oops.
Which is so fucked because, like, imagine not knowing.
Well, and imagine you're out there fucking fighting so hard on some of these fights. Like, some know, some, whatever. They're fighting for their goddamn lives, literally. And Askin has been shown time and time again, nah, I'm not going to fight this one. I'm going to go hang on a tower. Man, Grammy's scary. And then he gets chosen. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Which leads me to believe he chose them exclusively for their powers, not for how loyal they are.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes 100%.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%. 100% he did that. It's like, it's a fucking war. It's Ywach. He's cold blooded. Of course, he's going to be like, who has by far the best fucking powers to fight these fucking Squad Zero? It's going to be these guys.
Like, I know it's against grunts, but still, think about, like, the tear that Basby has gone on so far.
I know, and Basby's such a badass character.
He's going crazy, and they're like, yeah, fuck him.
It is true. Basby, I think, out of everybody so far, has been very successful in almost all of his fights. Been very, very successful. Where he should have been a front contender, but once again, his power is very basic. It's flames. So he's probably like, yeah, I don't really need that. Like, I've already destroyed Yama, so I'm good. Thank you.
I just think about, like, I know she's dead now, technically, but Bambietta, she doesn't make bombs. She turns shit into bombs. What if she turned the cage into a bomb?
Just kill everybody in there.
Wouldn't she have been useful?
Would have been very useful.
What if Giselle flicked her blood on people? What if Lil Toto just ate people?
There's a lot of arguments that can be made for which powers Ywach should have brought up there, but I think he was probably just going raw, like fucking who am I gonna pick as a raw guy to go up there, and they picked the 4.
I think Ywach took the correct answer, except for the wind guy, the guy with 2 tongues. By the way, Kubo drew a little picture of him, and it just said he can eat ice cream twice as fast.
He fucking would.
Okay, here's another thing, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw me. I just posted it on all of our stuff. There's a teaser already out for the finale
I saw it.
of Bleach TYBW. Have you seen it, Pythes?
I don't want to see it, not till it's here.
They did a recap, the official Bleach anime recap. It's like 5 or 6 minutes long. And at the tail end of it, there is about 30 seconds of a teaser for 25 and 26.
Ooh.
And it shows like some fights happening, some Ichibei action. It shows the classic Ichibei picture of his eyes rolling back into his head, looking real evil. It looks incredible.
So one thing that I think the anime has done so amazing as compared to the manga. In the manga, you get the feeling that Ichibei like might be a little suspicious, but overall he's still like a good dude. He has been nothing but creepy this whole show.
It is true.
Yeah, I agree.
He's had that kind of vibe and the energy to him where it's like he is kind of a good guy, but it's like he's also very ominous, and like even with the interaction with Ywach, he was like, you're fucking lying to me. Even with the stuff up here, he's upset that Ywach keeps using his name. It's like, all right, come on.
And like he's doing all of this with a smile.
And even Kenjamaru or whatever the fuck is in Kinjiro, the guy with the spa, the hot sauna guy. Even Karenji, there you go. Karenji, even he's like, yo, my sauna can't even wipe away the fucking smell of blood off that guy. And it's like, yeah, I mean, he likes to say that stuff when I'm not there. Man. He likes to say it when I'm not there, doesn't he? Yep. It's like, oh shit.
I'm gonna out myself as a dumbass. I read the whole fight, Ichibei versus Ywach. I could not figure out what Ichibei's Bankai actually does, how it works. So I cannot wait for like the 20-minute exposition for the anime.
Yep,
so
you're in luck because you know damn well they're gonna expand on that shit.
Next week, baby.
I just need someone to PowerPoint explain it to me because I'm stupid.
That'd be so funny.
Explain it like I'm 5 years old.
I want a classic Naruto style explanation where they pause the fight and pull up diagrams and go, "This is how it works."
No, we need the return of the Rukia bunny
The Rukia
drawings.
bunnies?
That will explain what we need to know.
You know
Oh,
what?
that's the best.
So, this has been on my mind for a while, and Bridie thought it would be hilarious. We make a T-shirt that says Bleach Boys Podcast, but we're drawn in the Rukia bunny style.
That'd be great. That'd be really great.
I want to be a crocodile.
You want to be a crocodile?
Why?
They're always
Because I love
bunnies.
crocodiles.
You can't just choose to be a crocodile. It's bunnies fight these. What the
Fuck
fuck
you.
did that come from? That's like Jose trying to calculate the energy last episode.
I just really wanted to do it. I was like,
Have I not
wonder-
talked about my insane love for crocodiles?
I mean, listen, Pythes, that's fine, but you can't just declare yourself a crocodile. It's not a furry convention.
Yes, the fuck I can.
Jeez.
Ruki has drawn other shit. Byakuya made Admiral Seaweed.
That's
Yeah, that's
Byakuya. Did we
Byakuya.
say the boy Byakuya? Which, by the way, he also had a scene looking up at the rocket, and he looked kind of very somber that he was not invited.
He's just like, damn you, Ichigo.
Dude, I would love to have his trail of thought. Like, everybody's looking up. Renji and Ruki are like, "Aw, hope. They're there to save us." And Byakuya's like, "Motherfucker.
Yeah. Where's my invite?
How come you didn't get me?
Mm-hmm.
It's me."
I forget how does everyone get up there
They
afterwards?
pull it down. It's
They-
Aizen.
oh, is that
it's
what-
Aizen.
oh,
Come
yeah,
on,
yeah.
Come on, dog. Come
Thank
on,
you.
Jose. Come on.
God damn it. Because he has to break the chair, right?
Oh, dude, that scene's so
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Mhm.
I can't wait for that fucking scene.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's, once again, the only advertising they need to do for season 2 is just show Aizen.
Yeah.
3.
Oh, true.
3.
100%. Yeah. Season 3, show Aizen, done.
Everyone's
Done.
like, take my money. Don't even give a fuck. I'll buy the Blu-rays ahead of time.
Just Aizen in his weird, like, fetish chains. And then Shunsui comes down, Aizen's eyes open. Bleach, Core 3.
I still stand by, if it's not the end credit scene, they could advertise Core 3 by just, you know how movies sometimes release the first 5 minutes or whatever?
Mhm.
Just release the discussion with Shunsui and Aizen. I guarantee people will go apeshit.
It doesn't even have to be animated, just to hear them say it.
Oh,
like
if
the
it's
discussion,
voiced?
just the
Yes,
voice.
yes,
Just
yes,
even
that'd
that,
be-
I'd be okay with.
That'd be sick. That'd be really sick.
Just have them talk over the manga panels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Incredible.
Talk over the manga panels, and as the talk progresses, the manga fades away, and you see a little bit of it animated, and then end.
So,
Oh.
yeah,
way too
sold,
good.
sold.
Sold.
That's not even going to cost them that much. Go for it.
Guys, hire me. Hire me.
We-
I will advertise your show.
Just paint him as a crocodile.
Yes.
Yep.
That would
Draw
be-
him in as a crocodile.
That would be his mangaka icon. Would be a little crocodile.
Crocodile, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, Oda is a big dumb fish.
Yeah, that's true.
The guy that makes Fate is a mushroom. I could be a crocodile.
Anything else to touch on the Bleach episode? I think we kind of did it as we ran through. Mostly a 10 out of 10 episode, I think, across the board. If you, the audience, have anything that you want to comment on that we missed, please do leave them in the comments down below or hit us up on the social media, wherever you can. We got a lot of positive feedback on the last episode. I do want to say a big thank you guys for your continued support. It's been incredible this past month, best month we've ever had, and I hope to continue that going. Of course, it's going to be a little sad when Bleach TYBW comes to an end next week. But
We'll
we
figure it
we
out.
should have some more fun stuff coming towards you. We've had a couple requests for obviously Can't Fear Your Own World. Pythes has been a fucking marketing machine for that.
Yep.
So we can easily do that. A couple of requests for watching the Abridged series. I would like to go back and maybe once it's done, we could watch the climax again in the dub and see what we think about the dub for the 1,000 Year Blood War Core 2, at least. Lots of cool stuff that we can play around with. Lots of things like that. So we do hope you guys stick around even after Core 2 is done. And then if not, we hope to see you again in Core 3.
And I second the request for Bleach Abridged. I watched that. That shit's hilarious.
There you go. You got your own in here. So with that, you guys, thank you. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's really, really does help us out. If you've not already and you want to see the new teaser trailer for episode 24-25, it is available as a YouTube short on the channel, or your best place to watch it would be on Instagram,
TikTok.
Threads, TikTok, any place you like. Check it out there at the Weaves Guild on all those social media ones. And we will see you guys next Saturday for the finale of Bleach 1,000 Blood War
I'll
Core
be so
2.
sad
The
after that.
1 hour, technically 40-minute finale. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.